So, what should I whip up today? Alright, you got it.
Commander?
It's Lau. Hey, get away from that! Elma, get your butts over here!
What was that all about? Did I hear him talking to Lau?
Whatever it was, it didn't sound very good. We'd better get to the hangar ASAP.
Boy, have you lost your mind! You know damn well what that data means to us, to our entire race!
Of course I do. It means an end to this giant lie. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Commander, what's going on?
Ask Lau. We caught him stealing a data terminal with classified intel.
Stealing intel?
Explain yourself, Lau.
You should have let me die that day, Elma. You knew the truth. That I was a ganglion spy.
What?
I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to believe it.
Your mistake. And it'll cost you. The data and your newest skell, the Prog Ares. The ganglion will appreciate the gift.
Boy, I am gonna kick your ass so hard, your real body will feel it!
Not if you value your precious data.
Wow! What the hell's going on here?
Oh, look at this. The whole gang's coming out to say goodbye.
What the hell, Lau?
Hold your fire! He's got the only copy of that data on his MIM!
Damn it! A little insurance policy. Sorry, Doug.
You'd betray all your friends? Your entire species?
Well, I'm no big fan of theirs, believe me. The talking cats or that giant leech. But the ganglion and I share a common goal.
And that is?
Think about it, Doug. You know the answer.
The hell I do! You've lost it, man.
Yeah. I lost it all. Goodbye.
Lau!
Alright, what exactly happened back there?
Welp. You all know how Frontier Nav uses the White Whale's trajectory data to simulate potential crash scenarios. Then cross-checks it with our probes to narrow down possible lifehold coordinates. Well, all that work paid off. We finally got enough probes in the ground to accomplish what we've been trying to do. In other words, we can isolate every possible landing zone and scan them to find the lifehold core.
What?
Oh!
Are you certain?
That's what the eggheads tell me.
Tatsu-do dance of discovery!
So what are we waiting for? Lao? I don't get it.
I think I do.
That's right. He took the terminal that was analyzing the data, and deleted all the backups for good measure.
No, actually, it's a good thing we didn't. No one had any idea where on his MIM he was keeping the terminal. If it was damaged, we'd have to start the entire simulation over again. And there's not enough operating time left on the clock for that.
Exactly.
Then we have no choice.
We have to find Lao and recover that terminal.
For now, let's assume he's headed for that ganglion stronghold we heard about north of Sylvalum. We'll need to hurry.
I just hope that Gajarg guy was telling the truth.
Everything is riding on this mission. Don't screw it up. That goddamn good-for-nothing... What the hell is he after?
This reading... It's the Prague Aries. This puts its signature in the middle of the large chamber on the other side of this structure.
You think we found Lao then?
He can't be far. Let's go.
Okay. I have no idea how to open this.
Alright. Let's look around and see if we spot another entrance.
How about door up over there?
Somehow I knew something like this was going to happen.
The clock's ticking. Take it down quickly. It didn't have to be like this. Let's take the fight to them! Now it's my turn!
My own lunch.
Let's A! You won't! Shadow Stars in and seal the deal! Side splash! Sliding Splinter! Split edge! Side splash! Full stack! My aura's prime! Okay, this should tide me over. Shadow Storm! Slide!
Hit him again for me!
Primer! Recovery!
Appreciation.
Shield wall!
Thanks.
Slide! Shadow Strike! We're up against a big target. Buff up now! Split edge!
Cool off! Got him! Now follow up with the
my
melee
turn!
strike!
Myopic Scream! Slide! Splinter! Need to pull back to the
Hit him again for me!
Ghost Factory! I've been saving this one!
Drum roll! You won't!
Frozen and seal the deal!
We'll put the
Shadow
salt on
Strike!
them.
Nice! Move in and do some damage!
What do you think it is?
Part of a machine?
Silly friends, it obviously keyed to Big Door from before.
I actually think he's right.
Okay. Wow. This way we can ride our skells in.
Exactly.
Expected no less from NLA's #1 team.
Lau!
The Ganglion really are afraid, you know. Even Luxar, their leader, trembles at the idea we might get our bodies back. That's why he had me stick around here, to keep you out of his tendrils.
You knew we had no choice. We had to chase after that stolen data terminal.
None of this will matter soon. Once they destroy the Lifehold core and all of us with it, this'll all be over.
You don't sound so excited anymore.
Of course I'm excited. Why wouldn't I be? We can finally stop living this goddamn lie. We'll all be free at last.
We'll all be dead, Lau! How does that free anyone? Instead of reuniting with our real flesh and blood?
Wrong. We're already dead, Lynn. Our flesh and blood burned away with the earth.
Listen, Lau. We don't have time for a debate here. We came here for that terminal, and we're taking it back with us, whether you like it or not.
Of course. You wouldn't want to hear this, would you? Or have them hear it? Fair enough. Let's go. It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Let's take a fight to them! We've got the edge!
We're powering up!
Like
the new merchandise!
Still!
You can hide, but you can't run! Sorry!
You win!
Good now! Kaboom!
And just for kicks!
Quadra
This is
blade!
you! Nice! Move in and do some damage! Target locked!
Now, flip of them! We're powering up! Like the new merchandise! Sorry, but you can hide, but you can't run! Come now, flip of them! Coming!
You're mine! Deploying field! We've got the edge!
Take this!
Deploying field! We've got the
We're
edge!
powering up!
You
Like
wish!
the new merchandise! We're powering up! Like the new merchandise! Sorry, but you can hide, but you can't come. Yes! Now, flip of them!
Got the nice! Move in and do some damage!
Shield up!
Deploying field! Just for kicks! We've got the edge!
Allow us!
Need a box with
We're powering up!
Need to fall back and recover.
Powering up! Like the new merchandise!
Got the edge!
Right in the kisser!
You're
Now,
mine!
flip of them!
Move in and do some
Sorry,
damage!
but could you be weaker now?
Take this! Hit him again for me!
But I'm just getting started.
This is wrong. Humanity should have died out along with the Earth. We should have let nature take its course and accepted our fate.
You don't believe that, Lau. If you did, you would have never volunteered to work on Project Exodus in the first place. Or on the White Whale's crew.
Well, I was a believer once. I honestly thought we could pull it off. I knew we couldn't save everyone, of course. Billions of people in that time frame? But a cross-section of races? Religions? Yes, it felt like all the usual politics disappeared. People from different countries had to come together. There was no other choice. This was survival. So I signed up.
So what happened?
It was all lies. If you weren't rich, or connected, or part of the First World elite, you got left to die on Earth.
What?
Oh, yes. The only reason people like you and me got on board the White Whale is because they could use our skills, exploit our talents. But everyone else? All those countless souls boxed up in your precious Lifehold core? The same elitist bastards that decided they're the only part of humanity worth saving.
No.
If you don't believe me, ask Elma.
I can't say I agreed with how all the passengers were chosen. But I hardly see how it justifies this madness. We were acting to save the human race. I never understood why humans separate themselves off. By race, by class, religion, country, age. As if it matters in the end. On a genetic level, the differences are insignificant.
No, not insignificant. Not to humans. But really, how could you understand, Elma? Sorry, but I won't let those bastards purge what made us human. I'll kill us all first.
Lau, look. I admit I had no idea about any of this. But killing what's left of us isn't going to solve anything. It's you playing God instead of them. How is that fair?
Don't talk to me about fair. As if fair what happened to my wife and little girl.
Oh.
That's why I volunteered. I didn't sign up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save the human race. No. I signed up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save my family. We knew there were no guarantees we'd be chosen, of course. We promised each other we'd accept our fate either way. But at least, this way, we had a chance. We had something to hope for. Hope was all we asked for. But there was never any hope. Not really. The decision was already made. We just didn't know it yet. These scum deserve to die, Elma.
No one deserves to die, Lau.
Tell that to Charmaine. And Chenshi. Tell it to everyone we left back on Earth. And you knew. You knew they'd seal the fate of all those people. And then you lied. You lied about why no one could know who made it onto this ship until after launch.
The decision came down to saving a subset of humanity or total extinction. I stand by that decision. And I'd do it again. Enough talk. I don't expect you to agree with every decision that was made in the past. But I won't let you destroy humanity's future.
Fair enough. I don't expect you to agree either. But that won't stop me!
Bring it on!
NLA's #1 team can do, huh?
How much you want? Start with melee!
Give it up!
You wish!
Sorry,
Now,
but could
melee
you be
attack.
weakened? We're powering up! Like the new merchandise! We're powering up! Like the new merchandise!
Down!
I
Come
said
on,
this
all
one
right.
you could! I'm a tournament!
Get for me!
Flying field!
Take this!
You've got the edge!
Take this!
Gotcha!
Round!
And just for
Everything
kicks! You nice! Move in and do some damage!
Sorry, but could you be weakened now? We're powering up!
Target
Like the
locked.
new merchandise!
You're mine!
We're powering up! Like the new merchandise!
Flying field! You've got the edge! Come on! Nice! Move in and do some damage!
We'll put a assault on them!
Oh, we can get here
You
right
wish!
now! Shield up to Nora! Take this!
You can hide, but you can't! Sorry! Activating overdrive!
Just get out! Melee attack!
Hold still!
Take this!
Take this!
Come on!
Fizzle them!
Firing all round!
Flying field!
this
Ready?
whole-
Got the edge!
Charge!
Give it up!
Flying field! Got the edge! Just
Cut it
hit!
out!
You
That
wish!
was...
Here we go! Shield activated! Hold
Target
still!
locked!
Sorry,
You're mine!
weaker now!
Hold still!
Now, fizzle them!
Firing all round!
We got this nice! Move in and do some
powering up.
damage!
Like the new merchandise!
Think I'm messing around? Empty gatling!
Rapid fire!
Flying field! You've got the edge!
Lay into it! Let him! Lay down and cut him fire!
I
Hit!
said this one you!
Got it!
I'm a
Follow up
tournament!
with melee strike!
Target locked!
can
You're
hide,
mine!
Firing up!
Move in and do some damage!
Merchandise!
Hold still! Here! Firing all round!
Just get
Sorry,
started!
but we're powering
Extended
up!
flying
Like
field!
the new merchandise!
Got the edge!
Hold still!
Now, melee attack! Hurt! Flying field!
Take this!
Got the edge!
Bucking up! How's this?
Target lock nice! Move in and do some damage!
Oh, here we go! Follow me! Shield activated!
Put a assault on them!
Get fucked now,
Firing
you!
all round!
Take this!
Take this!
Can't continue! Failing out!
We're powering up!
Flying field!
Like the new
Got the
merchandise!
edge!
Right ahead!
Flying
Sorry.
But you're powering up! Like the new merchandise!
Move in and do some damage. You wish.
Right in the kisser! Now, little then! We're powering up! Like the new merchandise! Sorry, but you're too weaker now! We're powering up! Like the new merchandise! You can hide, but you can't!
King Barrage.
I said this. Have it fun.
Activating overdrive!
Round. Acting.
Speed is approaching!
Nice. Move in and do some
You can
damage.
hide, but you can't run! Sorry, but you can't push us! Now, little then!
Take this.
Got
Powering up!
staggered me.
Like the new merchandise!
I
We're
said
powering up! Like the new merchandise!
Got the edge. Deploying field. Got the edge. You nice.
Hide, but you can't run!
round.
Powering up! Like the new merchandise!
Closing in.
Like the new merchandise!
Staggered me. Target lock.
Hide, but you can't run!
You wish.
Give it up.
Garage.
The box will you up.
Closing in. Seal the deal.
We're powering up! Like the new merchandise!
Deploying field.
this.
We've got the
Sorry,
edge.
but could you be weak? Our head is spinning!
Deploying field. We've got the edge. You wish.
We seem to be falling! We think we need a little pick-me-up!
I said this one.
Deploying field. We've got the edge.
Like the new merchandise! Sorry, we're powering up! Like the new
You
merchandise!
wish. Deploying
You
field.
can hide, but you can't run!
Target lock. You're mine. You wish. You wish.
Contra play.
We're powering up! Like the new merchandise! We're powering up! Like the new
Deploying
merchandise!
field.
Of course!
Got the
Allow
edge.
us!
Stronger. No more fighting, Lau, and no more excuses. The data.
Go ahead, Elma. Go ahead and shoot. If you're so sure of yourself. Just don't hit the terminal. So, what's it gonna be? The chest or the head? You've got a 50-50 chance. The fate of all humanity hanging in the balance. Gotta love those odds. So, what are you waiting for?
No, Elma, not like this!
Step aside, Lynn. If I can shut down his MIM, there's still a good chance we can extract the data afterwards.
No, damn it, that's not even the point! We're all on the same side here!
You.
You too?
Thank you. Elma, listen. I understand Lau's anger. I lost my family to an accident a long time ago. But if someone promised me a chance of saving them, and that was all a self-serving lie, who knows what I would do?
Lily.
It's disturbing, and corrupt, and disgusting, and yet, that's exactly what makes us human! Maybe we really should have been wiped out of existence. But then...
Lynn. The data terminal. Take it.
What? But Lau...
I'm abandoning my little crusade. Guess I'm just as corrupt as anyone else.
Lau.
I changed my mind.
Changed your mind?
I thought this was about them, but somewhere along the way, it became about me. And about revenge.
It's over now.
So go. The Lifehold core has built-in auto-defenses. It'll take them some time to destroy it. If you hurry, you might still make it in time.
He's right, there's no time to lose. Lynn, can you finish the analysis here?
It's technically possible, but without the full NLA mainframe working on it, it would take way too much time.
Then we have no choice. Let's get back to the city ASAP.
Lau, too. Come back with us to New LA.
Yeah, right. As if I could ever set foot inside that city again.
It won't be like that. Not once everyone knows the facts, at least. They might not agree, but they will understand.
You're naive, Lynn. They'd lock me up and toss away the key. Or worse, a lot worse.
Maybe, but that's on you. You have a lot to answer to. So either way, we're taking you back with us.
I'd rather be shot.
Come on, Lau. Let's go home.
Fine, whatever. But there's no time to evac me. You go ahead.
But that's... Elma...
He's right, Lynn. Time is running out. We need to move. And fast.
All right, then. Lau, we'll send some medics for you, okay? Just stay put. Until then, you're not allowed to die, you hear me? I'll see you back in New LA.
Sure. Great, you got it. Now would you go already?
Okay.
Tatsu will split special lunchbox with Lau. Because Lindley says Lau not allowed to die. So Lau stay alive for Lindley or else Tatsu kill him.
Not allowed to die. Of course I'm not. Even if I killed myself, I'd just wake up in a new Mim anyway. Charmaine, Chenchi, I'm so sorry, girls. It seems like Papa can't come to be with you just yet. Damn it. I'm sorry. You watch over each other until I get there.
Tell me you got it.
Yes, sir.
Thank God. Let's get it analyzed.
Commander, hold on. Lau's still back at the Ganglion base in Caldros. He's seriously injured.
Yeah? And? What exactly are you getting at? I know you aren't suggesting we help that backstabbing bastard. He tried to kill you guys.
I am, but...
He's been through a lot, Commander. You know his story as well as anyone. When we signed off on Project Exodus, we knew there'd be cases like Lau. Potentially hundreds of them. Look at Irina. She's still struggling with losing her brother. But we moved forward anyway, for the greater good of mankind.
Irina didn't try to kill us. In fact, she's been doing everything she can to help further Blade's cause.
Are you sure?
According to Gwyn, she's been acting strange. Reckless. Almost suicidal. He thinks maybe she wants to die.
It takes different forms, but it's coming from the same place as Lau. Of course, it's no excuse for what he's done, just putting it in perspective.
Fine. We'll bring him in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Commander.
I wouldn't get too excited about it. Especially after I break every bone in his body.
It's going to take a bit to complete the analysis. Let's regroup at the barracks.